It worked. Nice. Now let me go post it. There we go. And then I need to switch over. And then we wait because I'm stupid. All right. God, how do I fucking start this thing? God, it's been forever. Oh, I know.
Streams?
No, this specifically this stream. How do I do it? Hello, everyone. I am ATK, my co-host Radcliffe. Today we got the lovely Various with us. How's it doing?
Lovely.
Hey.
Yeah.
And this is definitely not a podcast. Various, I like to kind of like freeball these things. I don't know if you watch this much or are conscious when you watch it, like Cal. But I like to. A lot of podcasts have like this this layering that they like to go step by step on stuff. We don't do that here.
Like an onion.
Yeah, like an onion. Yeah. They peel it one layer at a time. What I do is I get a ham sandwich. I eat the ham sandwich.
All right.
And then we're left to whatever we have after that. So we're gonna start out. Let's start out with a little introduction. So tell us a little about yourself. What makes you tick? What's been on your mind recently, sir? How are you
Makes
doing?
me tick.
Yeah. Tell us a little about yourself. You're a little space cowboy guy, little bounty hunter man.
Yeah. The only thing about that's far from the truth is space. I just haven't been up in space. But I've done a little cowboying.
Yeah.
I hated it. God, I hate riding horses. Fuck horses. I hate riding horses. Let me tell you. Ugh.
Wait, when did you ride a horse?
When he was a cowboy.
Okay,
many years.
that's not-
Many years ago.
That's not a real answer. When I was a cowboy, obviously, cowboy
I
time.
think I was like 11 or 12. I hated it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, same.
So when
Like
I
when I
was
was
like an
little.
infant.
But that wasn't nothing. It wasn't like they didn't give you a horse and be like, all right, have fun. It was like,
Yeah.
get on this beast, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? I am a small child. Why am I up here?
Yeah. I got the very distinct notion that this thing could take off anytime I wanted to, and there wasn't shit I could do about it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I did not
it's
enjoy that.
that thing's in charge. That's just how it is. And you do not abuse that thing because it will not let you. There's one thing I want to talk about. So there was this little image and video thing about the Valve Prism, which is apparently fake, but I was already under the impression Valve has no reason to ever make a headset. Do you think they're actually going to make a wireless headset? Because I don't see that ever happening.
Do I?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
You think they're going to make one?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Because it feels like they don't make money really off VR systems anyway. Like no one does.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say because there've been updates where they've referenced something called a Prism, like in their Steam VR,
Yeah.
like tech updates and bullshit. So that's where some of the joke of the fake
The
thing
name.
came from. But they work with HTC, as far as I know,
Yeah.
and HTC is the one that's doing the shit. But they're not really good at making headsets. Like the last few headsets, even like they've been really expensive headsets, but they're just not like practical in any way.
Does
I've been
HTC have?
I've been like
one of
looking up a
the,
lot of stuff.
Did they have one? Because I know there's
What's
the
up?
Quest Pro that has the eye tracking. There's another one that has it too, right?
Yeah.
What is that? Is a Vibe? Is that what it is?
HTC did one, but it was like an add-on for one of their headsets.
Yeah.
I forget which one it was.
None of them are native except for the Quest Pro.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that's cool that you can have your tracking and people can see that stuff. I'm gonna be real. I don't want it. I don't look at people, and I don't want them to know that. Like, that's the great thing about VR chat avatars. They wherever you're standing, the eyes just look at you, and it's like, oh, they're looking at me. They're paying attention to me. I'm not. I'm staring at a wall, zoned out of my fucking mind. And then somebody says something to me, and they're like expecting like I was listening.
You want them to know the
time.
truth.
Yeah, that's it. Always keep them guessing.
Truth, please. You always keep them guessing.
Yeah, I was looking at upgrading because I still have like the original HTC 5, like the original one that came out in like whatever 2016 or whatever.
And my wife's got one of those. That's what I got for her.
Yeah, but it's like I was looking at the Quest 3.
Yeah,
because it's $500.
Yeah.
But after you like
Quest 3's only $500.
It is.
Yeah,
they
but
bumped
after you add all
yeah.
the shit to it that you need to add to like make it work with everything else.
Yeah.
You're still like up. You start to get close to $700 at that point.
I mean, you already got trackers and base stations, so you're pretty much already
Yeah.
there.
Okay. So
Like, you just need another
the
tracker,
thing is,
though, right?
that the head strap sucks
It does.
on the thing. If you're used to using a real head strap on like a real headset, and you just purely go to the Quest 3, you're like, this is a downgrade. This is like. When you're used to a nice hat and you put on like some cheap baseball cap, you're like, what the fuck is this? I can't, there's no way I can do this. It's like, it's just, I don't know. So you have to change that, which isn't expensive, but all these little things add on. You're talking about, you got to get sort of like, you have to buy batteries all the time for the controllers.
Oh yeah, I heard they.
Or you have to get rechargeable batteries.
Ugh.
Now, the batteries tend to last, as far as I can tell. They last a while.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But yeah, then you also have to get another tracker,
for the head.
You can use software to sort of, so it constantly tracks. Because what will happen is, okay, so here's what will happen. Your headset, let's say your headset is the Quest 3.
Yeah.
With the controllers.
Yeah.
And you have all the other trackers and the lighthouses and everything. Over time, they drift away from each other because the headset will keep track of where it is and your controller, so it will stay normal. But the rest of the parts will be in true position because the lighthouses literally never drift.
Yeah.
Like, and if they ever drift, they snap back like pretty quick.
To reality. Oops, there goes gravity.
They're being updated all the time. So you basically have to stick a tracker on somewhere on the headset, and then have an outside program that constantly updates the position of that tracker, and then that tracker is then linked to the Quest 3 headset. So basically, it's constantly being recalibrated. So that's another, and apparently right now those things are out of stock. The HTC trackers, unless you want to buy the unless you want to buy the ones that are $600 for the 3. Yeah. So I don't know, man. So it's a lot.
So the head gets fixed. Don't the hands wander still, though? Or am I insane?
No, so the hands track with the headset. So those parts are all in unison.
Oh, so I see. So what happens is, like, the whole triangle that's going on with it floats together.
Yeah.
Normally. So
that whole part will float.
So if you keep the head fine, everything else is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Because over time, like if we're doing drinking night or whatever, we're doing, all of a sudden I'm going to be looking like I'm laying down at some point in the night. I'm going to be like, no, I'm normal. I'm good.
Oh, I thought you were just chilling.
No, I'm normal. I'm good.
But, yeah.
I think after they saw 240,000 people buy an Apple $3,000 headset, I'm pretty sure Valve's going to want
that's a complete ripoff, dude. I don't know. That's just.
I can't believe they sold that for people for that much money.
I believe
it's
because
Apple
they're
people,
Apple.
Man. Apple people buy Apple shit.
It's not even because they like it's VR. They saw the Apple logo and they're like, that was it. It's I mean, hell, like people buy new iPhones like every time it comes out. There are people who buy it literally every time a new one comes out, and everyone knows Apple's a scam. They've admitted to it. It's they say they phase their shit out. Like they literally make it so you have to buy a new phone, which is absurd that people keep doing it.
Yeah.
But there are people who do it before they phase their phones out, and they are that hard of a fanboy. And I get like some like the college people who run on Macs, and then their phone are all connected to the same thing, so they're sending their messages on their fucking computer because they're sipping coffee in class and shit. Sure, whatever. I honestly think no one should have a Mac except for the people who are in art schools and shit like that, or music, anything like that, where it's actually useful. Any of those are really good for that. And then, is that a banana? Yeah, he has a banana. But outside of that, no one should have any Apple products. But I
No
get
one
it. They
should have
make
an Apple.
they make iPhones really good for like babies and old people. So it's just really
Yeah, those
simple.
phones are pretty much for boomers.
It's just really simple. So they figured it out, and they're like,
Yeah.
well, here you go. And then they just sell them a $1,200 phone, and
Yeah.
God knows.
I
why.
watched plenty of the reviews for the whatever it's called, the Apple Vision, and it's
Is it good
technically
looking?
better. But there's nothing unique. There's nothing in there to justify it being
That much.
way more expensive than other headsets.
The
That's
coolest thing that they have on there
Yeah.
is they basically have what amounts to OVR advanced settings
In a
with
Quest.
pass-through
Yeah.
in a Quest. They
Yeah.
basically have the ability to look forward, see what's out in front of them, and have OVR where they can pull up a window and pull a video up and watch it.
Yeah.
And that is impressive enough for $3,500. I could do that for free.
Yeah.
I could do that anytime I want in here. The only thing I
Yeah.
can't do is see outside of here, which is fine with me because I honestly don't think.
I remember. So the funny thing, Quest has pass-through, Index doesn't. But the funny thing is, I remember I was playing like Magic or something, and it was trying to get me to select a webcam, and I didn't have a webcam. I don't have a webcam. It turned my headset on and used the front-facing camera on it, and I was like, I can do this? Yeah, I literally put it
do
on,
this?
and I just like, because I couldn't see because the headset itself was off, but the thing was on, and I just did this number with it, and I was like, no fucking shot. Yeah, because that's how it tracks your walls and shit, and that's how it sees everything. It has a camera. There's just a camera up here. We could have pass-through. We just don't, and I don't know why.
Oh, my headset has pass through if
But
I want it.
But an Index doesn't, but it has the ability to do it, and I don't know.
Talking about the cameras right here in the middle?
Yeah, there's a camera right here, and somehow you can turn it on, and I don't. I guess maybe there's some like.
Wait, I thought the Index there was a slot in the middle. Like there was a piece like
So
you can take off
yeah,
the
so there's
plastic.
a
I got
hard
that.
plastic,
There's a USB.
and then there's a hole, and then there's like. So what it
Yeah.
does is it uses these little tubing knobs right here in the front. There's just little two cameras
Yeah.
right here under your eyes. That's what it uses. So you can use those cameras.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, true.
I don't know how, but
What the hell are
like,
these
I have
cameras
mine
even
set
looking
to-
at?
it's
I
just.
have mine set to sit on my hand. That's where I have mine sitting.
Hmm.
So like when I go into like the Steam VR pause menu or whatever it is,
Yeah.
like if I move my hand around, there's a camera attached to my hand, so I can look around my room like without taking off my headset.
There's a camera in your hand.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's like, so like when you pause and you could see your controller,
Yeah.
like in the menu, the camera's basically attached to the side of that controller, so I can just look around, and it sucks. It's not a very good camera, but it lets me know where the fuck I am without moving my headset. And
No,
You know.
I saw color with the
That's
camera.
eh,
I don't know.
it's not black and white. It's full color.
No, it's full. Like I have a. Like I said, I literally pulled it up by accident, and it's a full on camera. These are just cameras. I don't know how it
because there's a
works.
second setting.
Yeah.
There's a second setting on there where it does this, like, I forget what it's called in the settings, but it does do like a sort of black and white like
Yeah. That is a thing
3D
you can
scan kind of thing.
do. Yeah.
Or like if you you can set it to like when you get near a border, it'll start to show up so you can see like the rough outline of stuff around.
No, it
you.
does that.
Yeah.
It does
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe there's just a program and I just don't know about it. But yeah, you can just
There's probably a
you
setting
can
for
just
it,
use
yeah.
the cameras. I don't know how, but somehow it's just registered. If I like went to like a website and said, "Hey, use my camera," it can just use this because it's plugged in. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Could you like wave your hand in front of it and everything?
Literally,
Yeah.
it just came on while I was sitting on my desk because it just said I had a camera, and I literally used it to like look at my cards and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Like
Nice.
if I
I didn't
could,
know it did that either.
yeah, if it worked with pass through and I could actually see while I'm doing it, oh man, that's like,
Oh yeah.
I know how I'm opening
That'd be
magic cards
dope.
on stream forever.
Yeah,
That'd be so fun.
for sure.
I don't know. Oh god. Oh, so where were we at?
I don't know.
I don't either. Oh, we got
Quest 3.
three what?
Oh, Quest
No,
3.
we're talking
That's
about
what
the
we're talking
prison.
about.
Quest 3. Oh yeah. Well, the nice thing about this podcast place, it comes with coffee. Do you drink? Are you a coffee or tea guy? I know you drink probably both.
Both.
Yeah. Which
Both.
one? Which one are you doing in the morning? Coffee.
Lately it's been coffee. My wife makes me. She's been nice enough to make me a cup before. We've been getting this really fancy shit that's got like
You got the grinder.
Army of Darkness characters on the cover.
I'm sorry. What?
Pretty cool.
What the fuck?
Army of Darkness.
Yeah, it's got like Ash. Yeah, it's got
Like
Ash
the
Ketchum.
movie? Fuck.
Ash Ketchum.
Yeah,
Ash Williams.
Ash Ketchum,
Ash,
yeah.
Ash from
Yeah,
League of
Ash
Legends.
Williams.
hmm
Ash
Yeah.
from League of Legends, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, Lisa from Star Wars.
Ash from Overwatch. Got it. Winton.
There's so many
Uh,
fucking Ashes, man.
It's a popular name. It is. Oh man.
It is.
Speaking of names of things, I was playing Baldur's Gate the other day, and I sent a screen cap of the aftermath of some giant fight to JLu, and I was like, "Look at this," because I literally couldn't fucking walk around and see where the hell I was because there was like 20 bodies around me, like just literally everywhere. And he points out a name on the screen, and it says Alva, and he's like, "This is the Swedish word for elf," and I was like, "That's the name of my elf. That's what I named it. Yeah, that's just like I'm."
Yeah, man.
I was just
Yeah,
like,
man.
he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, that's on purpose."
Like, I did that.
Yeah, I learned how to speak the language.
Mm,
You know.
it was very nice, a little catch on it. I was having fun with that. You have a kind of office job. How often do you have to go in the office at this point? Is it like half the week?
No, not at all.
Not
I'm
at
going
all?
to the office like once a year, maybe.
Once a year. Holy fuck.
What the
Like
fuck?
once, twice. This year, I'm probably gonna have to go in the office, like do a couple of plant visits because we're writing a piece of software that's gonna touch the pretty much every division of the company. So we have to walk around all the divisions and make sure we plan around their different needs and stuff. So probably do a couple on-site visits this year, but yeah, pretty much no. I don't do anything but stay at the house and work from the house.
That's nice. You get a
Yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, it's not the highest paying job, but it's pretty fucking flexible. I'll
pays
say that.
pays more than both our jobs, for damn sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Well, shit. Well, that fucking. I was gonna ask about office life, but shit, if you ain't go to the fucking office, then there is no life there. Is it special for you, or is it like a lot of people doing what you do there get to not go in the office all the time?
Where I work, they're pretty good about giving people the trust to do what's right, and if you mess up, you get, you lose the privilege.
Oh yeah.
There are some people that have to go into work and stuff like that, and it is what it is. But for the most part, where I work, we have a really good culture about not doing needless things that just make people miserable.
Oh wow.
We're like
Innovators.
most of what we do is we're innovators. Like we mostly design and create things that don't really exist as an off the shelf thing.
Yeah.
And even if it did, it would cost like $2 million, right?
Mm.
Versus we have the skill set to go in and do it ourselves for our company. So they send us to do it. That's why they kind of give us the ability to manage ourselves and do the work that we want to do for the most part. Because when they ask us to be there for them
Yeah.
to provide a strategic advantage, we deploy ourselves to the places we have to go to, like, provide that advantage. And then, we just fade back and let it run. It's a fucking awesome job. It's super fucking awesome.
Nice. Well, I'm happy for you.
I'm very thankful for it.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Thank you. I had a bunch of really shitty ones until this one.
Yeah, that's how life works, right? You just
I
get a
earned
bunch of shitty jobs, and maybe at some point you don't.
Yeah. That's just how it is. I mean, I could have left this job at one point to make, $25K more, maybe 30. But, this one's stable. I've got a future here. If I actually feel like putting up with other motherfuckers, I can do it if I want. If I feel like I just want to sit here and keep making them millions of dollars by writing code that no one else can, they'll let me do that shit too. They don't give a fuck.
Mm.
We have a very open line of communication, my job and I. They know that they underpay me, but they give me the most freedom you can pretty much pay someone to give. And they expect from me results outside of my pay range, and I deliver them regularly. So that's pretty much what they expect, and that's what I give them. It's a relationship where we both know that they're paying me sometimes to sit there and do nothing. But they want me to be there doing nothing.
Hey,
they want me to be part of them
You're out there
doing nothing.
grinding TFT for them.
Expanding my headspace for
You get
TFT, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm under the mindset that, and I'm happy with how I live. Do something that makes you not as miserable, even if it pays a little less, as long as everything is settled, then you'll be okay.
Yeah. My work-life balance is fucking perfect. I mean, it's really just perfect.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
I remember right when I was graduating college, I graduated pretty much at the bottom of my class. I got out, but I graduated at the bottom of my class. So I was like, whatever. So there's only, if you're at the top of the class, there's a position that they pretty much guarantee you can get when you graduate. At the bottom, the only people that were really looking for people with a finance degree were like payday loan places. And I said I didn't want to sell my soul. These people came to me and they're like, we're going to give you, apparently, so the way they do it is if you do have a degree, pretty much doesn't matter as long as you have one for like any kind of finance, anything like that. They'll come to you. They'll be like, you're going to run a place. We're going to put you pretty much under the guy in charge for a year to a year and a half, every one of them. And you'll make somewhere between $60,000 to $100,000 a year. And then you're going to move wherever the fuck we want you across this country, and you're going to work there, and you're going to make a lot more money, like at least $150,000 to $200,000. And you're going to do that for at least 5 years. And I was like, I don't have a problem moving. I do have a problem. It's because I took like some, they call it consumer finance classes, which is just how you sell credit to people as a public. Credit cards, payday loans, anything like that. And what we came to the talk of was payday loans are necessary in some aspects. Like farmers need them. They get loans on their trucks to help pay for their fields and crops they have to buy. Stuff like that. Some people need really short-term payday loans for like a week just so they can get medical bills necessary. That's fine. All that stuff. And then there's they don't really make money off that. Clearly. They make money off the thing that the payday loans make money off of, which is making people pay for them forever, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same with a credit card,
Yeah, so they're like, you pay the minimum, and you just pay that until you're ready to pay it off. and you pay the minimum,
35%,
and then you pay the minimum, and then you keep paying the minimum, and then months down the road, you still have the same amount of debt for the same loan, and that's it. And they're like, you're just here until you're done being here. And it's like, well, and for some people, they have bad credit, and that's the only way they can get a loan, and then they can't ever catch up. And you can't catch up, you're in that hole forever, just ever, until you file bankruptcy. That's it.
Yeah, I worked at one of those places. I worked in a payday loan call center when I was in college for a summer. Shit was like a month and a half, I think I did that, and then Obama shut it down. That shit was hilarious. He was like, "These are predatory. Get this shit out of here." He shut the whole fucking thing down. I remember walking in one day and I was like, I gotta go into this motherfucking terrible ass bitch ass place again. Fuck this. I hate it. Blah blah blah. And everyone's just packing everything up, and I'm like, "What's going on over here?" they're like,
Which came true.
Fucking Obama. You know, I'm from the South, right?
Yeah.
So
Obama.
they're like, Obama shut us down. Obama this, and I'm like,
Nice.
thank God for Obama, because I'm like, all I have to do is go collect this unemployment for 9 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
free
see,
money,
if I
that's
collect,
it.
exactly, baby, collect this unemployment for 9 weeks, and then my semester starts, and then I start collecting my GI Bill, so I just it was great. I had to work in that soulless bitch for a month and a half, and then I collected unemployment for like 9 weeks.
It's like a year.
Got my GI Bill, and then I cruised back into my semesters, and that was gravy, baby.
I love it.
Because
Love
there was
to
that
hear it.
time when like unemployment was like extended to like 99 months or something.
That was
like
funny.
back in the day.
Dude,
It's like,
that was during like
holy
the financial crisis too. So here's one thing
Yeah.
that I did that I felt great about. So when I got out of the military, you qualify
Real.
for full unemployment for I think it's a year or year and a half or something like that. So
Oh.
I got out one time, got a job.
Yeah, but it's based
went
on military
back
money,
in.
right?
Yes, but most of the time they give you like, I would
So
say
like most of the time the military people don't make too much money. Just
No,
'cause
they
you
don't,
get,
but they were
other
like-
stuff.
No, not really, but like $250 a week free money at the time was really cheap when you're getting the GI Bill on top of it. So I was
Yeah,
basically
okay.
like, just got off of another mission in like 2012 or something, and I started collecting unemployment in the GI and started going to school at the same time. I was clearing like $3,500 a month. Just going to college, man.
Just
Just
fucking
going to
doing
college.
nothing, dude. What the
Just
fuck?
going to college.
This
dude.
dude's
It's
living the
fucking
good
great.
life. This dude's
I've just always been like a min-maxer when it comes to like stacking stuff like that, man. I've always been
yeah. That's
So
I've
that's
always
the
been like,
one
how much
thing.
money can you give me? I'll take it. Yes, give me all the money.
Some
Give
parts
the
of me
money.
does wish I would have took that job, and then just because for me, when I heard you do this and then you have to work 5 years as a manager for a branch, and then you can do whatever after that, I was like, oh shit. Well, I don't want to do that. What my ass should have done was just like do the year and a half under somebody, and then just quit on the spot after that. Just take the 60 or 100,000, just leave. And
See, that's the problem, though. If you did that, there's contractual obligations. You'd have to pay that money back to them
I don't think
because
there
you
was
didn't
for
complete
that.
the program.
I think you have to finish the training. I don't think you have to. I don't know though, because I didn't look at the contracts and stuff. But
Some people will make you pay for the training afterward if you don't complete their contractual.
Well, that makes me feel
obligations. So
better.
they'll pay you to work there,
yeah,
but otherwise they'll make you pay for your training if you don't do the 6 years. That is a very common scam. It's like, okay, I'll just work here for a year and leave. No, you owe them now what they say is $45,000 for college.
See, that
what they
makes-
call training,
that makes me feel better.
because you
Well,
break their contract.
Well, it's not college. It's because it's after college, right? But
See, but that's how they write up the contract, though. I guarantee you that was part of it. I guarantee it was. They were
that would
catching
make me-
everybody back then with that shit.
if that was true, that news would make me so happy, because there's times I think about if I had done that, I could have just paid college off and then it never have even been a thought in my mind ever again. Because college wasn't expensive when I went, because I got in-state tuition. But let me tell you,
Oh, nice.
when they tell you you can base your payments based on your income, and then you don't realize that makes your interest still go up. And you go from owing, and then you make the minimum payment, which is $0. and your college debt is now like 3 times the amount. You know, it kind of pisses you off a little bit.
Yeah.
So
how they get you.
that's cool. So I'm getting them back for that. They told me after so many years, it just gets forgiven. Thanks, Obama. Real.
Obama.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I just they told me you owe this much money a month. I said that's fine. That's my alimony to whatever bitch I fucked to get this degree. So you take that money every month, and whenever I can stop paying that money, that's fine. But until then, you can auto allot it out of my account every year. Every single month. I don't care to see it. I don't give a fuck to think about that money. I assume it's the price of doing business, the blood money to be paid, to have to get to the position where I'm at. That's fine with me. Fuck it.
Yeah, I think.
But in your situation, I don't think you should regret that because they will scam the shit out of you. They take people like you, good, innocent, well-meaning people, and instead of having to sell your soul and move around for 5 years in the most terrible fucking awful ghettos in the world, what they'll do is they'll get you, and this is an actual scam. You can look this up anywhere you want. What they'll do is they'll get you in training, and they'll sweeten the deal. That first year is golden because you're doing what you want. And then they stick you in the most godforsaken fucking pit they can find. And they say, cool, you're working here for this long. And then as soon as you start to improve something, they soullessly rip you out of it and stick you in another one of those pits.
Yeah.
They do that because they want you to work there for 4 years, and they want you to fucking quit so that you have to pay back that money.
Yep.
So they get you for free labor. They're underpaying you for their salary. Your salary, you're being underpaid. And you will have to pay them back for that school if you ever fucking break that contract. And they can also fire you and say that you have to pay us back for school too.
Yep.
Yeah, you're delinquent. So you made out. You made out like a bandit to avoid that shit.
Feels good, man.
That shit is not built
probably
for
would have
you.
had to work in real bad places because it would either be.
Oh yeah, no, they were telling
some
me
shit,
they were like
inner
opening new
or-
places, and I was like, where? And they're like, and then they just started saying the worst places in Louisiana, and I'm like, I need you to stop talking to me.
You know, downtown Chicago, the South Side. You know, specifically the
South
Bronx,
Side, yeah.
Inglewood.
Yeah, it's on the way up. And you're like, no,
blessed places.
no.
I get it. Nowhere to go up when you're at the bottom, but Jesus Christ, man. It ain't happening.
No. Those places are predatory as fuck.
Yeah, so it feels good. But yeah, I think I'm
Predatory
supposed
as fuck,
to.
man.
I think I have to pay my student loans till I'm either 41 or 43, depending. So I mean, right now it's because it hadn't adjusted my income from other. Oh, that's another thing. Before COVID stuff, and they reduced the payments. I had a job that paid a little less than this. A little bit, like 5,000 less, and I was making like 600.
Oh yeah, mine's still set too. They told me to update mine, and I was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, I was paying so when I was a manager, I was making like 600 to 800 for a payment on my student loans. Then I stepped down and went to like 100 and something. Then COVID happened. Then I got this job, and then it came back, and now I'm making like $10 payments. And they say when it comes back, it's going to be like 170. And I'm like, I'm good with this because I think I just paid my car off. So I got the money to do it now.
Nice.
170 is not going to split. So I feel a little better. Because that was the thing I was worried about. Like I didn't want to make another trip because I was like, oh, I'm going to have to make $1,000 payments every month again.
Oh,
But the number's just gone so much down. And they're like, it's like, yeah, I'm not paying this off.
Yeah.
Like, it's not happening. Like, I get people wanted. There's people that didn't want Biden to pass the fucking the student loan forgiveness thing, and that's fine. Didn't matter. I'm at some point.
I mean, it's
gonna get
anyone that
forgiven
didn't want
anyway.
that to happen is just being hateful. They just want to be hate. They're just being hateful.
Yeah,
They're just being hateful because they have a voice and they want to be mean because it makes them feel like, hey, I'm going to bring you down to my miserable level. My kids hate me. My fucking friends hate me.
College
I don't have
shouldn't-
any actual prospects.
College shouldn't cost
It's
that much
ridiculous.
anyway. It just shouldn't.
It shouldn't. It enriches society. The biggest scam that we have in our country, one of the biggest scams that we have is education always pays for itself.
Yeah.
Every time you take a citizen and you educate that citizen always pays for itself through taxes, because as their skill level increases through education, so do their incomes. And as their incomes increase, they get more taxes from that citizen. Over time, that citizen becomes far more valuable over time through those extra tax incomes to the government than someone that's, not educated, that's holding a job that they can extract little to no taxes from because they're below the poverty line. So they're actually a negative on society, because now they have to use social programs, so they have to send money to these people. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying
No.
this is what
That's what happens,
the
yeah.
actual mechanics. This is the actual
Like-
mechanics of how it works.
Like you look at
Because I was poor too. I grew up super poor.
Yeah.
Assuming
Super
somebody
fucking
goes to
poor.
college for something useful. I
Yeah.
mean, that's really the
Right, assuming they
assumption.
go to college, something
And
useful.
then
right.
they're able to.
And
use
even
it.
if it's not useful, though, the way that we deem, or no, what the way that the people that determine which degrees are useful, quote, are only doing that with money.
Yeah.
No other way. They're still useful. They're just not the highest paying or financially useful jobs. We still need people to be musicians. We still need people that are majoring in
true.
music, because we still need some people to do that. We just don't need everyone fucking doing that shit.
That's my point. It's like too many people go in for dumb shit, and you're just like, okay, well,
Yeah. We don't need we don't need a
fucked up.
million English majors. Like fucking nay, bro. Nothing personal, but we just don't. However, we do need a lot of people that are working in like data science fields and shit like that, or nursing, or social programs and shit like that. So I mean,
we need more nerds. Come on.
But
we do need more nerds, ironically.
for sure,
God damn it.
it shows up a lot, especially in the South. You see the
Oh yeah.
people have this adverse reaction to higher learning, and that's some people. It's not for everyone, for anyway, but there are people who think it's completely beyond them, and that's okay. But then it's where you come with they get more from the college, they put more back into society, and they take away from the lower level, right? Everyone knows the South is less educated. That's just in general.
Oh
true.
yeah.
And they're
I'm
also
making so much money.
one of the biggest burdens on welfare and stuff. You can see that it's because people. I don't want to say it's the individuals at the time. It's what's passed down, and they're say, hey, what's right is do this, 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 and then these people, and there's nothing wrong with having a bunch of kids or anything, or having sex in college or anything like that. But people don't, or having sex in high school, right? Or some people in middle school because they're weirdos. But then they get pregnant, and it's like, okay, well, you probably should have learned a lesson here. Or you can be like the guy that I knew he was a freshman, had 3 girls pregnant, and then you kind of like,
fuck?
yeah,
Bro, wrap it up, dude.
yo,
Jesus,
them babies were born
you
within like a
virile
month of each other.
motherfucker, dude. God damn.
So
Figure it out, son.
at that
Jesus.
point, and a lot of that comes from like down here in the South, they don't want to tell you what happens with sex. You just don't have sex. That's it. So
That's what I was taught.
yeah, and that doesn't work
Don't have
for
sex.
any of them. So then we have this problem, and then people are trapped in this hole because babies cost a fucking fortune, right? They just do.
Oh yeah.
They take a lot of your time, and they take a lot of your money.
Time and money.
So if you don't
Time and
have
money.
the money, it takes a lot of your time, a lot of everyone's time, and then you can't better
Not to
yourself.
mention
as a
the
person.
physical stress.
Yeah, so there's that. So just let's say for the mother, right? She has to watch the kid. The dad can be a deadbeat dad and run off, but the mother has to, right?
Yeah.
So
Right. Fuck these
she is
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
don't click that chair, man.
Oh my god, dude, I hate it so much.
So she just
Anyway,
gets robbed
continue.
of all of that time, and then let's say the dad wants to help too, as he's a good guy. Then he can't better himself, and he has to get a job immediately to help pay for all this stuff, and it traps them in this lower level of income. And there's almost no way to accelerate yourself after that, and it sucks. And when it happens, and that sucks. But when it keeps happening to the same people, and it happens multiple times in the same towns, and then the town just becomes a burden, and that's awful. And
That sucks.
it's a thing that shouldn't happen because of information. It should happen occasionally. People make mistakes. That's a thing that happens, but you can tell certain places it happens a lot more, and the South is definitely one of those. So,
Yeah, it happened to me.
You
I
got
didn't have a
pregnant?
dad growing up. Oh. No, I didn't have a dad growing up.
No.
There's just a lot of
No,
places
I
where
did. Mine
there's
was
just
just a
a
shit.
sense of hopelessness. So people
Mm.
just,
I get that in VR.
they
chat a lot.
try a lot less,
Oh yeah.
So it's, they're not as careful because they don't think anything matters.
Mm.
I think down here
It's
in the
rough.
South, it's especially bad because there's so much effort and time and money that goes into lying to people down here,
Oh yes.
and a lot of it is just that. I mean, it's just lying. They're just lying to them because they'll believe it. They want to keep the education level down so that they can keep the lies as high as possible, so that they'll believe as many of them as they can.
Yeah.
More educated people aren't going to be like, man, that's fucking true. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Are you stupid? That's wrong. That's dumb. What are you talking about? That makes no sense. I don't want them down here. I don't want them down here.
Mm. That's pretty true.
Pay your taxes, do your drone stuff, and vote exactly the way that I want you to, no matter what is going on around you, no matter what anyone says.
Yeah. Drone strike the Middle East. That's a thing they do.
Predator, bro.
Is that where we're going? All right.
Huh? No. I would never. No.
I've caught in an airstrike in the Middle East before.
Did you win?
Yeah, the dude was in the
Nice.
hold up in a tower. Sniper was.
He won the whole war.
You did it.
That's right.
He did.
The
Thank
whole
you
damn
for your
thing.
service.
Thank you. Thank me. I love that.
I can't imagine.
Calling it a 9-digit grid coordinate is a lot of work. If you don't know, you don't have a GPS and you just have a
fuck.
map.
You're just over there like
sucks.
just
fuck.
tracking it. You gotta
You literally have to do like,
just match the.
Yeah. I remember maps.
and then
yeah.
you gotta.
I don't
it
remember
sucks,
maps.
Man. You gotta, it's fucking protractor and everything else.
That was the-
Especially if you
that
don't
was
have
the-
GPS.
That's how the
Yeah,
fuck you got
sucks.
around back in the day. Is that you in the back seat underneath the fucking chair or the
Oh yeah,
the passenger side seat? You'd have like
Mm.
a whole fucking book of just like, all right,
My-
this is for this state.
my uncle
This is
who
just
lived in
this
Atlanta.
state. It's like a
he,
fucking
I
encyclopedia.
remember he had him like stuffed in the back of the chair behind him, and I'm just sitting back there just looking at all this fun
yeah,
shit.
like
I'm
the
like,
pocket.
where
yeah.
the hell am I?
Where the hell are we?
Because Atlanta's just
Yeah, they got those in the army. What we would go to whenever we would go to certain places, if we were like, running missions out of them,
Yeah.
especially if we were running foot missions out of them, we would know where we were on a grid map. So we would have the grid map with us. So in the instance that we were in, we would know. And when we were walking to the building that we knew that the Marines were getting shot from. So long story short, or excuse me, a little backstory. It's going to get longer. A little backstory. My job was to, when we were...
Long story
yeah,
longer.
Yeah, run on, walk away. So
I'm listening.
we lived in the middle of Ramadi. So
My computer's overheating. I had to turn the fan on.
when we go on foot patrols, we would basically know the area well.
Yeah.
Well, one of the missions one day was some Marines were getting sniper fire, and one Marine got shot and killed from a sniper that had holed up in a tower in the middle of Ramadi. Well, because we knew the area, they said, hey, go figure out where this building is and go kill this guy.
Yeah.
Well, we start moving up to it, and while we're moving up to the building, I've already got a 6-digit grid coordinate by the time I'm even as we're leaving the gate.
Yeah.
I already know pretty much where it's at. I just got to pretty much get to where he is, verify where it is on the map, shoot an azimuth, get the last 2 numbers, and then I can call in air support. Well, while we're moving over there, I pretty much got all 6 digits, and then we start taking fire from this piece of shit. Keep in mind, we're supposed to go up there to go get him and just call it square because it costs money to drop bombs. But he was holding up pretty good, and he started eventually shooting RPGs, like not really at us, but like from where he was, and we were like, hey, listen, this motherfucker's got RPGs. We go up there, he can blow the whole building up. What are we supposed to do, So we're like, yeah, just call in a 8-digit grid coordinate, and then we painted it with a IR marker and blew the whole damn building up. It's fucking sick, man. It's fucking sick.
See, this is the kind of war stories I want to hear, not the ones where people are hiding in the fucking bag and sleeping through basic training.
In the bag,
dude. I want to say it was either Plouffe or Peach at some point. One of them I think it was Peach. He said something about like
it's got to be Peach.
Yeah. Well, they both were in military training. But Plouffe didn't have to do anything after that.
Okay, cool.
So what was it? They were doing their training and somebody was just missing and they thought he was AWOL. Motherfucker went into his laundry bag, put it over his head, and zipped himself inside the damn thing and fell asleep.
Damn. What the fuck? That's fucking funny.
So they're having people like,
if you can fit in a laundry bag, you must be a tiny motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
those laundry bags ain't that big, man. Some small ass laundry bags, man. Yeah, I remember a dude fell asleep in his wall locker in basic training, and the drill sergeants found him and they locked him in there. He was in there for about 2 hours. And they turned it over on him too, so that was not very nice. But keep in mind, this was in like 2004. It was a different time.
Yeah,
they was 20 years ago. It was a different time.
Yeah, they didn't waterboard them.
You could just do stuff to people back then, and it really didn't make waves like it does now. You could just hurt people back then, and it didn't really matter. Well,
gets the tube sock out, fills it up, beats the shit out of the guy in his sleep. Yeah, you're gonna act right. Yeah, you're gonna act.
Yeah, back then I remember I was out in Germany and I was rightfully these guys were in the right. I was in the wrong. I was in Germany. We were in Grafenwehr, and Fluff is in there. He'll know where I'm talking about. We were in Grafenwehr, Germany. Cold as shit. World War II fucking bunker. It's basically what exactly looks like a World War II town in a German movie. This is what Grafenwehr looked like. So what Hohenfels did. Hohenfels did too. But yeah, we're fucking out and bunking down in these shitty ass German bunks, and they're all terrible, and I'm complaining. And these guys had just gotten back from Karbala. Like some of the nastiest fucking fighting you could have in Iraq. Nasty.
Yeah.
And here I come, all this attitude and everything else. And finally, one of the NCOs just pulled me out back and he was like, hey, you and I are going to fight. He just pulled me out back and he was like, hey, finally in Iraq. Nasty. Karbala. It's like a World War II town. You and I are going to fight. He just pulled me out back and he was like, hey, finally in Iraq. Nasty. Started helping him out, and it started to get a little bit more difficult. Finally, in Iraq. Nasty. Karbala. It's like a World War II town. They're starting to get a little bit more difficult individual. And I was in Iraq. Nasty. Karbala. It's like a World War II town. And they're starting to get a little bit more difficult individual. And I was in Iraq. Nasty.
XD. I will return. I swear. It's unfortunate. What? And we crash again? Smile? Uh. Lag? Question mark? Cool.
Fuck it.
What a fun little break.
You like that?
Did your whole computer crash?
No, just TeamVR. And then I couldn't open it again.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that
okay.
happens. Yeah. That happens to me. That happens to me during drinking night a lot of times.
I like that it's not loading anything. That's cool. That's cool.
You got VR chat aids.
I think
Is that what's happening?
I think so. You are diamonds, so that's fun. That's
Yeah.
that's fine. I need to.
God damn it.
Surely you'll load soon. Surely.
Yeah.
There you are. Oi. That was an entertaining story to tell the least. I'm glad I heard the same part 6 times.
Oh, you got stuck on a loop.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fun to listen to.
nice.
And I checked
Nice.
my fucking. Where the fuck did my camera just go? Hello? There you go. I checked
right
my
there.
fucking audio, and it was definitely recording you saying the same thing several times. So I was like, "Yep, that's
Nice.
a good little 5-minute break we had." Where'd my water go? I've lost it. No. Yeah, I just expected my computer to all crash, and I was like, "Oh, that's fun. That's never happened."
We were talking about taking wagers on which one happened, your computer or your
It was just
VR or what?
Yeah, it was just a girl. It just crashed. It happens sometimes. So far, my computer has not ever crashed. So we're gonna keep on
That's
that
good.
high train. At least I don't think it has. It hasn't. I know it hasn't since I've replaced everything. So I don't think it's ever done it. God, what were we talking about? Winston or something from Overwatch?
Winston.
Yeah, he got the banana and everything. That's got to be what we were talking about.
Hey, where's that fucking skin? Where's that Overwatch skin that I want? Everyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Is it gonna be a skin? I'm sure it's a skin. It's probably gonna be in the battle pass. Didn't they say
Is
it was?
it not?
They said it was this season
I
coming
can't.
up, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like in the 13th, and I looked on the 13th, and it wasn't out.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not big on Overwatch news. I'd have to ask
Yeah, I don't.
the Swedish man.
I'm not big on Overwatch news. What are you doing?
Overwatch is fucking a dumpster fire. No.
Yeah. I know. I agree with you. I can't. I hate what it's become.
I know. Some people are drug addicts and they just, they can't put it down. I get it.
Game got ruined when they nerfed Roadhog the first time. I said it.
Yeah, that's true.
If they would have kept Roadhog, the way that he was, the balance of the game would have been just fine.
Let's put it
Which
this way.
nerf are you talking about at this point?
I
Shit's
was
been out for
okay
so
with
long.
them giving him a range attack. That wasn't the problem. But the fact that I can't fucking hook someone and kill them instantly, I started getting mad about that.
That. I don't mind the changes with me, breaking the hook. That doesn't matter. But if I yank someone and I pull them in and I shoot them and they don't fucking die, like Tracer, McCree, Ash, if I can't one-shot them, that character is irrelevant now.
Yeah.
That character's totally irrelevant to
And-
me. I don't
and
give a
then-
shit about this character at all.
Then they wanted
That's
to,
the whole point of him being an ult charge machine. He charges the enemy's ults, but he will fucking kill your team if you don't pay attention to him.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was
Totally ruined
okay with I would be okay with what they did. What they did is instead of you being able to hook and one shot somebody, you can hook, one shot, melee most people. The problem is Tracer can blink during that. And that's fucking really cringe. Because
That was one of the reasons that Tracer was actually controllable back then, was you could
Yeah.
grab that bitch and kill her.
it's like, hey, throw a random hook, she'll jump into it, and most times she does. And then they just made it where you just couldn't kill her anymore, literally ever. And she just
Yep.
she
They made
just
snowball
farmed.
comps way
yeah.
worse too.
She just farmed
way,
ult off
way, way
him,
worse.
and then bombed her all the squishies in your backline, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Diva was sick back then too.
Yeah, they changed Roadhog again recently. I don't remember. They changed what his heal. Oh, his heal has charges now or some shit. And then they took.
So fucking cringe.
They
Just
did
give him
so
the
many
ability to
things.
hurt somebody.
Oh, they
Give him the ability to reach out and touch somebody.
they fucked up. They fucked up his kid again. Either way, they just. But I mean, Overwatch isn't gonna work with Roadhog, the same way that Doomfist doesn't work right, because you can't have an off tank. You just can't, because you only have one tank now, and they're like, well, good luck. You're
Which
either
makes the decision to nerf Roadhog all the dumber.
yeah, like
Even in retrospect.
they're like, hey, you're picking a tank or your team's losing, or you're carrying the whole team, and you're neglecting that. That's what Doomfist is. He's either you helped your team by killing everyone, or you were the reason your team lost. That's it, because you didn't pick a tank.
That's why nerfing Roadhog was so silly.
Yeah, because they did it, and then they're just
You
took
can't
away
kill
his
because if you
role.
can't kill if you can't kill things even now, I mean, when you have only one, like what?
Why? Why? Oh god, fuck me. Oh, we go back. We go again. We go. All right, who's doxing me? All right,
Who's doxing you?
No one's doxing you. I think you're just.
Bro, this never happens though.
I just think you're. I think you're lost.
Yo,
think
what
that's
do you
what's
mean?
happening.
What do you mean think? It's an insult.
It was funny as shit because you like just
fine.
walked backwards and you were like, "What the?" and
No,
then just
yeah.
disappeared.
I saw. So he went backwards, and then it happened to me, and I couldn't move, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And then I just crashed. I was like, "Am I having controller drift?" Well, that was a fun little prank that God pulled on me. I didn't turn my feet on. I didn't.
It's all right. Don't worry. You'll crash in 10 minutes.
Yo, we got a bet going. Hold up. Hold on.
What's the
got a
gamba?
Yo, where's the
we got a
gamba?
gamba going.
Oh, hold on. Oh god. Fuck. What's the fucking thing called? Bro, I was like, maybe if we don't talk about the thing that happened a second ago, then I won't crash.
We won't chase
That's
the
not
dragon.
how that works. That's not yeah.
Truth ain't gonna set you free around here.
Hold on, I got an idea. This will definitely.
Truth's just
make
gonna
me
turn
not
you into a femboy around here. It's really what it is.
You good?
Yeah, I'm doing something. Yeah. Also, is my audio fucked? Say something. I'm giving up on you.
Hey. Hey.
Sounds like you're coming from over here, which is definitely.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know. That's fun. I get to deal with that now. That's fun. For reals, though.
No, so far, Various has really been enjoying that chair, as far as I can tell.
Oh, yeah? How's that going for you?
Dude, he's clicked it like
Maybe
at
27 times.
Dude, it's been, especially when you disappear too, when you crash.
Oh, God.
Holy.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that I keep crashing or that now I can't hear you right. It's all over here, and I hate it. It's driving me insane. And
Oh, don't worry. That means you're gonna crash again. So,
I'm more concerned that just fucks up the audio for everyone else too. But it'll be all right.
oh, it does. Yeah, it's fucked on the
stream.
stream. Don't worry
Nice.
about it.
Nice.
Yeah, but you can hear it, so you're not muted. So.
Are you sure? Should we get Cal in here
Yeah.
to make sure?
Just the British are coming.
No, that's the joke. That's the.
The British are coming.
You didn't see that. Cal joined us. What were we talking? We were talking to Ploof originally, right? And then Cal.
I think so. Yeah.
Cal was in chat and said something about coming, and came here and talked on stream for like 20, 30 minutes, and then Dark showed up and asked why my audio wasn't working. And apparently my audio hadn't been working for the hour and 10 minutes that I'd been live. So Cal was watching for half of that time, and just
Yeah.
He didn't say shit.
yeah, she's like, "Oh,
And
I
this
thought
was
that
like, I
he
could
thought
have
that was on
sworn I
me."
heard you.
Yeah, that was so
I
funny.
could have sworn I heard you. No, you didn't.
Literally, you couldn't hear him at all. It was just me. It was just me and Ploof reacting to him as though we could. I think
The
you.
beta
Oh, I thought you
branch
crashed
has-
again.
No, Fo said
I was
something about
looking
the
at
beta
you.
branch with weird audio. I'm on the beta, and I just updated, so I wonder if something was fucked with that.
Oh,
Mm.
you are a beta.
No, I'm on a beta. That makes me an alpha.
That's not true.
I'm on top of the betas.
On top of the beta.
Yeah,
Bro.
I come out on top. I come on the tops. I'm the alpha.
Okay. All right.
Okay, all right. This is supposed to be a family stream. I
What?
don't-
Since
I don't
when?
know. Yeah. Since forever, man. There's been no talk of cum ever until this moment. There hasn't. I'm sure of it. I'm sure there hasn't been. The only person who's been degenerate was Ploof, and he was talking about like
John Penis. Man.
his weird, John Penis Man.
Everything?
His weird fucking kids shows. That,
Yeah, he has a kid show
apparently are
with
very
John Penis
real.
Man who chokes out people with his penis.
I don't want to know about this.
He's trying to send us pictures and stuff, and that's why you.
Then he
I
said-
don't want to know about
And
this,
then-
and I'm sure the FBI agent monitoring my calls does not want to hear about this either. So it's
Oh
just...
no, he does. Oh no.
It's real. It's a real kids show. Oh god.
Oh,
I still haven't heard anything about my the program that I'm trying to get into. Or
Weren't you supposed to already hear about it since it like the start of the
Tech
school
school.
year or something?
well, the deadline for the stuff is the end of March, so I'm
Oh.
assuming
To do it last minute because
sometime soon.
Hmm.
Yeah, but there's a process to it because the companies that are going to sponsor you, they want to interview you most of the time. So I'll probably have to do that shit too. But
fun.
yeah, but hey, free ride and then
That'd be dope.
work for a company for 2 rides or 2 years and
2 rides.
that's
One last
it.
ride.
2 rides.
3 rides.
2 years and I don't know. They pay for everything, so
Ah, God.
it's great.
Nice yoga. I like that. I like what you just did with your leg.
Yeah, I think I'm VR's freaking out. VR's freaking out in general tonight.
What? No way. What? I would never have guessed. I just crash again when I say that.
Mm.
It's been fun, and it's been real, and it's been really fun crashing. Let me tell you. Oh god. Well, we've done better today. We didn't ask him about his favorite lasagna or anything yet, so that's pretty good.
I love lasagna. There's more than one lasagna?
My man.
Yeah.
You haven't lived? I mean,
What do you mean there's
What do you
more
mean?
than one lasagna?
yeah.
I've only had lasagna.
Well, we mean like brands and stuff, right?
You know, okay, and so what's in it?
And then there's like the ones you make. Hey, you know the fucking
Lasagna
chair.
stuff.
Okay, all right. Listen, you can't say lasagna stuff.
Man,
That's
I've only ever
that's like
heard of
me asking you
lasagna as
what kind of hot
lasagna.
dog you
It's,
ate, and you said, "Nah, hot dog stuff." It's like that's not an
It's
answer.
just mustard on the hot dog. That's all I really care for.
No, I'm talking about the meat,
Yeah.
like the,
Oh,
in the
just
hot dog.
regular.
Like beef or regular hot dog.
just-
or turkey.
Oh,
hot dog.
lasagna. I've never even heard of turkey lasagna. Or
I'm talking about hot
lasagna. I've
dogs
just had
now.
beef lasagna. I was
They make
talking about
lasagna
lasagna.
that doesn't even have meat in it.
They do.
Like,
There
that's
it
almost
is just
type of
cheese
gross.
lasagna. Yeah, it is gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Or stuff with like vegetables, like layered.
Yeah, gross.
Listen, I don't I don't dislike a lot of people, but two kind of people I can't stand:
Meatless lasagnas.
vegetarians and the
True.
French. I can't stand neither one.
That's almost the same thing because they eat weird shit anyway.
No, they eat cheese.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I dated the
That
vegetarian.
doesn't.
once,
That
so it's
doesn't.
pretty much
That
just
doesn't disagree with that. They're not
macaroni and
vegetarian.
cheese and bread. That's it.
Macaroni
Yeah.
and cheese and bread.
That's not healthy. It's just
Is that why they're so
you're just
angry all the
choosing to
time?
not have real vitamins.
And she used to take iron pills. Like she used to take iron pills because she said she was anemic. So she took these iron pills.
Yeah.
I think
You
it
know
was
what affects
once or
that?
twice a day. No. You don't
Steak.
understand. She took 1,000 milligrams.
She could
like
just eat.
like 1,000%, like 3,000%
Yeah.
of the daily dosage of iron. And I'm like, you don't need this much iron. I don't even get this much iron. What the fuck are you doing? Not even I have this much iron.
She's trying to catch
What
up.
the fuck is wrong with you?
She's trying to catch.
Yeah, you should catch up. Oh man, like what the fuck is wrong with you?
You can
It's
get
like once
you can
a
get
day,
iron
twice a day.
just by cooking. I don't know. You cook eggs like in a
That's
iron
iron and
cast.
fucking lettuce.
skillet,
Wait.
and you'll get iron from the skillet.
If you eat an iron skillet, you'll have iron.
Yeah.
You eat the iron skillet.
Well,
That's
they
why I
chip
use
off as
cast
you
iron.
cook with them.
I'll get all the minerals.
That's why they chip off. And it's fine. It's not enough to hurt you. It's a real thing.
Like paint. If it chips off, it's not going to kill you.
Mm. Yeah, the lead makes it tastier.
Seasoning.
It's like salt. Yeah, lead's just like salt.
Mm.
Fuck, talking about lasagna.
Yo,
God damn it.
what's that fucking Beach Lasagna? That's the name of that song. I was like, what the fuck is that thing I'm thinking of? I started thinking about Swedish people. Sorry, and then PewDiePie and
Oh,
lasagna.
You're such a slut for Swedish.
Hey,
it's Europe in general, dude. It's bad.
what the fuck?
Oh shit.
I have no defense. I just wanted to say what the
No,
fuck.
you can say what the fuck, but that's it. That's the end of the defense right there.
Look. I
You're like-
am coming up with something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm almost there.
Blank.
Look, it's not my fault. Look, I don't have a lot of interactions with European
Yeah.
people. So I have to
Yes, you do.
No, I meant like
Mm, mm.
previously in my life, I haven't had a lot, right? So I'm catching up.
Mm. I was gonna say, what's it like to be a liar? How's that going for you? I
I'd
was
say
like,
bad,
all
but
your
that'd be a
friends are
lie.
like, like all your friends on VR chat. Since I've met you, have been mostly Europeans.
Hey, they're up for some reason at the same hour as I am that I can't figure out.
That's because they're
Mm,
habitually
yeah, sure.
alcoholics.
See,
I don't
but
understand
the
how they
habitually
stay up that
alcoholic
late, man.
Americans are up way too late. So I need the Europeans
Yeah.
to fill the void. I need them to drink like they're getting fucked up, but I need them to drink like they're getting fucked up in my time zone.
Yeah.
19. Yeah, my wife
God,
doesn't like to
dude.
get on VR anymore because everybody's up too late. Says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude,
Oh, so I saw you
that's
got
the thing
online
that
the other day
I hate that.
when Nexi was still online when I went to work. So I know you woke up and got on.
Yeah.
And
oh,
I
for
was
sure.
like,
yeah.
I was like, these motherfuckers
Oh,
are
yeah.
still on. And I saw you got on. And I was like, he's gonna go tell them good morning,
There's no way
motherfuckers.
I'm
Why
staying
y'all up
that
here?
late.
I was like,
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, yeah. Well, every time that I'll be sitting there thinking to myself, another drink, cuddle up next to this woman with big old titties in this soft ass memory foam bed. I'm going to bed, guys. I can't. I'm good. I don't need another drink. I'm just gonna go to bed.
like,
That's what I do.
Dude, every weekend it's like we'll start drinking at like 7
yeah, 6:37.
7
yeah.
p.m. So
Yeah.
it's like that's a perfectly normal time to start drinking if you're just gonna drink that night, right? We do the comedy club thing, and then we choose to do whatever we're gonna do after that. But if we go to like the Nexus lobby or whatever,
Mhm.
they don't really start drinking until like midnight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
way too
It's
fucking
like-
late. That's
It's like, come on, man! Like
we've been on VR
Don't
for
be
6
online.
hours. We're already
Yeah.
like drinks in.
They're in Central
Yeah,
Time too,
just
so they're like 3 hours behind us.
No, I'm Central.
I'm in
Nexi's
Central Time.
Eastern.
No, you ain't. What am
Yeah.
I then? Eastern?
Yeah, you're Eastern.
I think you're Eastern, yeah.
We're talking about
Don't we have a
12
bunch
our
of people on the
time.
West Coast though?
That's not what we're talking about though. Like Nexi's the one that starts drinking so
That's
late.
not. Yeah, Nexi is the one that starts the lobby.
So he's the one drinking
Oh,
so
he's
late.
from Central Time.
Yeah,
So
he's from
it's
Eastern
later
time.
for him.
He's in Maryland.
Oh, he is.
Ro-
Okay.
Maryland. No, he's in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Sorry,
Boston.
they're Boston. That's right. Sorry. M words. They're all
Is that
confusing.
so? He's on the same time zone I am then.
Yeah. So he's starting drinking
Fucking time
at
zones are dumb
1
as
in the
shit.
morning. That's what we're saying.
Dude, Nexi's a different animal. You can't.
I get it. I was young
That's
once.
not the same thing.
You can do that when you're younger. It's just I'm not.
Hell, I could do it now. I just don't want to.
That's the thing. Like
Fuck it, dude.
but I
Yeah.
have work
Fuck.
other days. If I fuck up my schedule for
Yeah.
one night of drinking, it's just over. It's just I gotta take 2 days to fix that.
Week.
So it ain't worth
Yeah, I
it.
quit. I pretty much only drink on vacations, and I only have like one or two.
Yeah.
My wife will have one. That's it.
I gotta like drinking though.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Chicago. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna do something. You think they serve
Probably
alcohol at
less
the
weed,
zoo?
more beer. At the zoo?
Yeah.
Is it
Zoo's gonna be
outdoor?
fun. I've been to the Chicago Zoo. I went to Chicago Zoo with a woman, didn't I? Yes,
Is it
I did.
outdoors? Or is I don't know what kind of zoo it is.
I don't know. I assume, right?
Yeah, it's both. It's hybrid. Yeah, it's got some indoor parts, some outdoor parts. It's a nice ass zoo. It's big as shit. It's got like Jurassic Park fucking gates. It's big.
Nice.
Mm.
It's not like actually like a copyright infringement style. It's just like big ass gates. When I was
They
there, and
actually
it
have
was
dinosaurs.
10 years ago, maybe they changed it, but when I was there, man, they had some cool ass architecture.
They don't usually change zoos. Not really. They'll add like an animal every. Like,
No, not really. Yeah, they pretty
5
much just
years.
stand that cocksucker up and
They're like, it's here.
shuffle in animals.
That's it. This
Where's it at? Where's that at in Chicago?
in
You know?
Chicago.
I have no
Oh, it's
idea.
on the east side. So
I don't know
like,
Chicago well at all. I just know where the people took me.
I looked at the map. So, there's 3 places pretty much outside of the convention we're going, right? If we're going to this, there's a museum, there's a zoo, and then there's the rat hole. The rat hole is on the way between both of those two. Those two things are literally like a different turn.
Guys,
at
the
the
rat
end.
hole's not.
It's not good. No,
The rat hole's. It's not.
don't tell. It.
It's a fucking concrete hole.
Yeah, but they've
Yeah.
never seen concrete before, or touched grass, or gone outside.
God damn it. For the love of a woman.
or alone the love of a woman, or the touch of another person, or the
Dude, that fucking holy shit. This Airbnb that we got is gonna get fucking sweaty. I already know it, dude. Like some people
God
don't
damn
know.
it, dude. Don't even
'cause
talk
they
about
have-
it, man.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Don't.
Like
I hope I get to sleep on a couch. That's my hopes for the Airbnb.
oh,
I'm staying in
shit,
a
dude.
room with my wife alone.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get to sleep on a
Period.
couch. That's where my high point
End
is.
of discussion.
Or so I don't have to look at some
Just
other
saying,
motherfucker
man.
while I'm sleeping. So
There's
I'll be
enough
like, hey man,
I'm about to
Let me
fart.
there's
get
enough
my
spaces for
360.
everybody to sleep. But the house only has like 2,700 square feet.
That's
Something like
not a lot considering how many beds there are.
And it's 25 people, and there's enough sleeping accommodations for everybody.
You're saying I get
So,
100 and some, like 20 feet for myself?
Yeah,
Nice.
each person technically gets a 10 by 10 square, essentially. Think about it. But then you
This
have
is
to
not gonna
account
go
for all the
well.
space that furniture takes up.
Yeah, we're gonna be putting them beds against walls, motherfucker.
I'm just saying, dude. It's gonna be dank, dude.
my
So
wife's gonna make me
candles
go get a
might be-
hotel. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Candles might be an incense and shit just to make it fucking bearable because
Remember to buy
Well,
deodorant.
Well, I mean, how
It's-
big was the house in Las Vegas?
that place was 5,800 square
Oh, shit.
feet.
So double whatever you have
Okay.
now.
More than double this place that we're going to.
So just cut
More
that in
than
half,
double.
and then think about that.
Cut that in half and then lose
So
a couple
basically,
of
take the
rooms.
yard.
Nice. I like
Well,
that.
that's not counting the yard. The
Oh.
outside part. The outside part, that place was fucking huge. That was like, like the size of like a block. That actual property that we were on.
Well,
Whole
if it
block
sucks, we'll
was
figure
just-
something out. Who gives a shit?
I'm not saying
Block
it's gonna
text.
suck. I'm just saying it's just gonna be kind of a place to sleep. It does have an outside place to like do a cookout or whatever. You could do that, but
But it's in Chicago.
so.
So.
I ain't worried about it. I'm going to vacation. If it sucks, I'll just go get a hotel room. I don't give a fuck.
More room for
I don't
everybody
give a
else.
damn, dude. I don't give a shit. I'll be like, hey, let me get my money. I'll just go over here and put it in the hotel room. No big deal.
Yeah,
Easily done.
and I expect some people to end up backing out anyway because it happens.
Yeah, because people in VR
Shit
chat are
happens.
for flaky.
Yeah.
If they do back out, I mean,
That makes it easier.
I don't think there's gonna be any less spots because there's so many people that live out in Chicago. Even if it does back out, I mean, it's not gonna look like they backed out
yeah.
because there's gonna be people there that show up. Drive.
Yeah, we're gonna have people that
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
just
there's
gonna
a few
drop by
people
for a
that are.
day.
Yeah, there are a couple people that just drop
There's like
by.
6 people
Some
live in that
people said-
area.
What'd you say?
Peach said they were gonna drop by for like a day.
No, he said he was going to show it at the convention because that's
Peach
the
food,
B&B
Ponzi.
is too far from him, but the convention's like within like 30 minutes to an hour.
I need to look at this Airbnb again. I don't know how I got talked into this.
I don't either.
Uh,
See, I wasn't in the call, so I don't know what the
You
fuck
need
You know
to
what
happened.
it
look
was?
at it.
You know what it was? I'm not afraid to say it.
Sure.
You know what it was? It's
Okay.
fucking pores. It was fucking pores complaining about how much the room was a night. They were like, oh, $250's too expensive. Fuck you. You're about to figure out where that extra $70 fucking dollars
pores.
goes, motherfucker. You're about to figure out where that
pores.
shit is. As soon as we land there and it's miserable and you're wondering why is it miserable, $70.
I think-
That's what you spent. You saved $70 and then you saved 10 square feet a person, motherfucker.
I think it was between
Oh,
the
dude.
cost and we needed places that had a separate room also because we needed to make sure you got one too. So between those two,
There were other
things-
places that did.
Yeah, but
there were
those-
other places
those ones
that
cost,
did
like-
in much bigger places.
This place cost.
But they cost
They
too
cost
much.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Whatever, dude.
Because it was like
vacation, dude.
it-
It's a vacation.
it was like
man.
$300 or something, and I was like, "That's fine."
I love this shit.
I was like, "That's fine." And then we went down to like
I
100.
love
Shit,
this
for
shit.
$300, dude. Who gives a fuck about $300 man?
That's the normal
Dude.
amount. It's just that's-
Bitchy ass motherfucker. Oh man, I have a couple people in mind. I'm just targeting them.
It's like how much?
Well,
how much
because
does
I
the
remember
hotel
when
cost?
y'all were looking at shit, and I saw the shit that was like the compound.
The
And then
compound.
That's what I
immaculate.
wanted to go do, baby. That's what I wanted to do. That place looks magical. That place looks like
the compound.
that place. Oh, dude, that place looks like you would have like an entire orgy happening in that fucking place.
Oh, it's
like
still
a
happening.
50-person orgy looks like it happened. Oh my god, the compound. That's where I wanted to fucking go. That was my first choice. That place looked immaculate. It had 3 fucking stories of shit. It had a downstairs.
Yeah, that's already gone.
Oh,
It's already
dude,
rented out by
God.
somebody else.
And that's the problem. Like I couldn't even be in the call to like really help. I was in the call to listen in my car at work
Yeah, same.
for like 30 minutes.
The most vocal people were the people that wanted the price to be low, and I guarantee you they're the first people that backed the fuck out. And if it's true, I will never let it happen again. I will never let it happen again. It will never happen again. If it does happen, which I don't believe that it will, I'm not trying to wish it does, but if it does, never again.
Ever.
I will just call the fucking meek. Nope. Hey, we need to be under this. Save more. Don't know what to tell you. Sorry. It is what it is. Can't do it. Sorry. Can't fucking do it. Nah.
God, what was the
I have a
other one?
wife, so it's not. The reason that I'm getting upset is because I can hear her right now
Her reaction.
talking to me about about how many people are in the house, about how loud it is, about how warm it is, about how there's no space. I can feel it happening right now, and I know this because I'm used to staying in barracks. You put your fucking put your earplugs in, and you
You know how
take your
those
sleepy
are.
time
Yeah.
tea, and then you fucking go to bed. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you do.
That's another thing you're
You
gonna
don't-
have to think about.
Oh.
Let's talk about what time you're going to sleep and what time these other motherfuckers are going to sleep.
Dog, don't even start.
He's already going to.
I can already hear it.
It's over. He's already.
I've already told her. I've already told her.
He's
I've already told her. I'm
working
like, here's what she said to me. I said, hey, you know that they're not gonna be quiet. Like, she's like, hey, as long as they're quiet after 10. I was like, fucking 10?
They're not gonna be quiet after
Fucking
10.
10?
No.
Do you know where the
Ain't
fuck
no
you are? You're on
way.
vacation. You're on
Ain't no way.
vacation.
VR chatters.
They haven't even
10?
started before 10.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
my
They don't
baby,
even start
come
drinking.
I was
on.
literally
Yeah.
just talking about how they don't even start drinking until late.
I'm like,
what do you think's
babe,
gonna happen
baby,
here?
there is no fucking way. Come on, you're gonna have to be a little more flexible. You're gonna have to be a little bit like, more open-minded. You're just gonna have to be just like a little. You're gonna chill out a little bit
He's full of shit.
and just accept things as they happen. You're not gonna get she's very used to having a routine, and I am too.
I don't know
But
if I
I'm
wanna-
also used to
Yeah.
chaos.
She's-
I fucking love chaos.
She says she hadn't said shit. She wants you to figure it out on your own.
Hey, listen,
She's a
it's gonna be
bald-faced
a
liar.
learning process.
She's
Bald.
lying her ass off right now. She's lying her ass off right now. She ain't said shit. We've talked about this
Listen,
thrice.
look,
Thrice. We've talked about this. 2
Isn't
for
true.
sure, 3 maybe. She's
Look,
100%.
I know how
Could
women get. Before you get there, they say one thing, and then when you're in the heat of the moment, it's a whole different thing.
That's
it's
why-
a whole, and you know.
That's why I'm dating
you
men.
already know.
Telling you, dude.
That's why- so I can be the one that says
Dating
that.
men.
So I'm.
Oh, man. I just know how it's gonna go, man. I love her. I just know how it's gonna go.
We'll figure it out. We'll all figure it out when we get
It's
there.
all right, man.
I also know that the people that are around us are also very courteous and also kind, and I know
That's
that they're not
true.
going to
That's
do
true.
anything that's going to upset anyone, no matter who they are.
Or they'll get punched in the face.
And if they are those kind of person, I'll just fucking drop kick them, and it'll go to sleep, and I'll be fine.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
we actually have any real.
I was about to say,
assholes that are
I'm fairly
We don't have
sure
any
staying with
between
us. Yeah.
the 3 of us, I don't think anyone else can fight anyone in this group.
I don't fight for free. It costs money.
I fight when I get drunk enough. I don't want to fight though. I will though. I'm a happy drunk.
Now my hands are so responsible for making me so much money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust them up any more than they are.
I dropped
Unless I got
like
to anyway.
how much does a case of 6-packs weigh? I dropped like 3 of those on top of my arms the other day just to fuck them up. I'll be all right. I dropped like a couple pallets on my toe today. I'll be
Oh, are you planning on going to the convention at all, or are you just skipping that? 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing with that.
I'm on the fence. I haven't bought tickets yet. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I haven't bought them either.
I ain't bought them yet either, but I'm going.
Yeah. I just
I
don't
ain't
know
worried
what
about it. I'll
it
get 'em
is.
there.
That's the thing. Like, I don't
It's an anime
really know.
convention, my man.
Yeah, but that could mean fucking anything, dude.
Yeah, I've been.
Some anime
I've been a
conventions are
shitty
fucking
one.
Go to a Just Be club with a bunch of kids in it. That's what it's gonna be like. Just mute all the
Okay, fine.
kids and look at all the
All right.
avatars. That's what it's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
I
like.
can't mute people in real life, so this is gonna
You
be.
put earplugs on.
Noise canceling headphones.
Yeah.
I wear noise canceling headphones everywhere. Listen, my wife treats me like I'm a fucking and I love that she does this. She'll take me places, give me my headphones, and just walk me around everywhere.
It's just like a
I'll
horse.
just stand there.
Just leaning them
treats
on.
you
I'll
like
just
you're like
yes.
her like.
I'll have my headphones in. She'll be going everywhere she needs to go. I'll be looking around, making sure there's nobody around that's threatening anywhere. And
like,
I'm just
taking care of her like little, autistic
I'm literally
friend.
I'm looking
You
out
can't
for
bear the loud
threats, and
noises,
she's
we're gonna give 'em a
shopping. She's just
She just
doing all
hands you
her
something to
shopping, and
hold. You just stand there.
She hands me something to hold. I've got my hand on my pistol. I'm sitting there just waiting for somebody to fuck around. I'm just wishing a motherfucker would, and she's just like very happily. And she's only that happy because I'm around her, and she knows anything that's gonna happen, I'm gonna kill the shit out of it as soon as it pops up. That's why she gets so happy, because she's
Are
like,
you
"Oh, I
just
don't have
like
to worry
fucking
about
around
anything
in the
now."
hood? Like, what's happening? Where you just go out and you're just like, I need my hand on my gun at all
No,
times.
no, it's not my hands on my gun all the time. I just always have a pistol on me when I go out in public with her with me
Yeah.
because I'm gonna protect her. If I'm by myself, I
Yeah.
can just leave. I can get in and out of most places. I don't need a weapon. I can just skeet in and out. But with her, I've got to be able to get her out. So that's why I carry a weapon with me. Covering fire to get her on out.
Covering fire.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Man,
Oh.
it's gonna be packed.
Well,
It's gonna be
The
packed.
Chicago
tight.
property is gonna have you fucking pinned down. There ain't no way.
It's gonna have what pinned down?
It might not be that packed.
Okay.
It might not be that. It might not be that cramped. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't.
Maybe like half the people will be out doing stuff while the other half's inside. We can look forward to that. Like some people will be.
Well, you got to
prowling
also
around.
think that there's also going to be other people that are in there at that time, and there may be some people that are like, "Hey, I'm going to go stay with them. Hey, I'm going to go stay with
Yeah.
them for a while." That's
Yeah,
what
that'll
happened in. That's what happened in Vegas. A bunch
But
of people
see,
went over to stay.
that's more likely in
Moses.
Vegas because a lot of people were out there with other groups too. This is just gonna be us.
Yeah.
This is just us.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of slutty motherfuckers that'll go stay with some of the people that live in Chicago.
I mean, there's not that many
Well,
people
might be
that live in
true.
Chicago, right? There's only like
Yeah, but it's a
4,
different
5.
beast because everybody
If
was
you
there
think I
for
won't go to
TwitchCon
D
in Vegas
Peach's
and
house
shit.
and stay with him if it's quiet over there, you're mistaken. My slutty ass will go over there and stay with Peach. My wife and I both will. Peach is like, "Yeah, well, I got an extra room. Fuck it." I'm like, "Hell yeah, we'll go to bed. Fuck it. We don't give a shit."
Yeah, Peach is cool.
Is that my
Peach is
fucking?
cool.
Is that my hearing or is that your mic? Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was his.
I heard
That's
like
all it
something in
was,
your
yeah.
background. It confused the shit out of me. I thought I heard a train near me. I was like, "What the fuck is this noise?"
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
It's gone now. Whatever it was just all at once, and I was like,
I was there for a second.
"What the fuck is happening?"
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to go to Chicago because I like Chicago's airport. I like Chicago's airport. I've been through it
Oh.
many times in the military.
I hate
fucking
that
love
airport,
that
dude.
I've been there-
That
I
airport is-
fucking love.
I had a
over there.
reconnecting
Fuck
flight there
Chicago
when I
trash,
went to
dude.
Boston, so it was nice.
Chicago O'Hare's got every fucking thing an airport could have.
I'd say it was the
got
worst
that big
one, but
statue.
I've been to Las Vegas, so
Yeah.
that's not true.
You didn't like the Vegas one? I didn't give a fuck about Vegas. I thought
Vegas
Vegas was
airport-
probably the sleaziest airport I'd been in.
Dude, it's so bad. If you have to go to a certain spot, it's real bad. You have to get on a train to get there. Like it's the whole
love
thing.
Chicago O'Hare.
I hate it.
Might
hate
get a
big
romantic
airports,
little
man.
night out there with the wife in case we get, romantic.
You have a romantic night at the airport?
Time away.
Yeah,
No, at a
at the
hotel
airport.
somewhere.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Or out in Chicago.
I was still
Yeah, at
listening
the
to
airport.
at the airport, and I was like, "Huh?" I want to have a romantic
Let's
night at the
see.
airport. in Sweden.
Oh, God.
I've stayed overnight at an airport before.
Oh, that's.
I
You know,
was in-
I had
when I
to
was
do
in
that
Army.
too,
Feel like I
and
have.
I don't recommend it. It's not
It
fun.
sucks. Not good.
Yeah.
I
Not
feel like
comfy.
I have.
Not comfy. Very transient. You don't get a good night's rest.
No, and there's not really anywhere good to sit down either. Even though there's seats everywhere, it sucks. Like it just sucks.
Well, I was able to stay in the USO, and they even had places where you could rest, and it still wasn't that good.
You have any shows in the USO?
Any shows?
And they won't, don't they put on performances for the USO?
They do, but another thing that they do is also they have a little booth over in every airport, or almost all major airports, where soldiers and retirees can like show their badges and go chill.
I've seen that on King of the Hill.
They got like snack. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, they got snacks and water and shit, and you just go in there, sign in, get stuff, and sign out.
Rusty Shackelford.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I probably can't get in now.
No,
'cause
they'll
I
let you in.
done got rid of all my military identification.
No.
Got rid of all of it.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
It's good
wanna be
forever.
tracked anymore. Fuck it. If you got the card,
Yeah.
I got rid of it.
Can you not get another one? Is it just? Is it
I
only
feel
for
like
active? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I felt like it, I could. It would allow me to get on bases, but that's about it.
Yeah. You gotta buy cheaper alcohol.
There you go. Exactly.
You gotta. It's for when if you want to Uber onto the bases. There you go. That's what you want.
Yep. Man, I tell you, dude, the best decision I ever made while I lived in Germany, I lived in Gießen, was I dated a girl that had a car. Smartest decision I've ever made. Dated a girl that had a car.
Yeah.
She was
Europeans
able to
with
get
cars
on and
in the
off
way.
base. Yeah. She was able to get on and off base so she could bring food and she could pick me up and we could go wherever we wanted to and just drop me right back off right at the barracks. It was awesome. It was like having dating a taxi driver. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Hey, I need you to
It's
come
like
pick me
getting a
up
taxi
for a
driver.
date. Sure. I need to go to the store. Can we go there?
Yeah. Yeah. That shit was great. Oh man, that was cool.
What's your
Stretchy.
favorite European country you visited? Have you been to many?
Oh yeah, I've been to several. My favorite. I had the best time in Germany.
Had the
Germany
worst
was a
time
lot
in
of
France.
fun.
Got it.
Yeah, fucking had the worst time ever in France. I'll never go back. Ireland was cool. It was very muggy and like cloudy, which is cool. Belgium was dope. I went to a tattoo convention there and got a tattoo there in Belgium and stayed at a nice hotel. That was very nice. But Germany, yeah, I'd say Germany is my favorite. Germany was awesome. Learned a lot there. Did a lot of growing up there too because, you know, Germany's not like the U.S. There's not a lot of illusions over there. Here in the U.S., it's like they have so much U.S. exceptionalism.
Oh yeah. No.
In Germany, it's like where Fluff lives.
Yeah.
Where Fluff lives is a perfect example. They still have little towns over in Germany that they maintain where Fluff can go to a local bakery. He can go to a bakery that a dude runs, a guy,
One
a
singular.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
One motherfucker runs it, and he makes shit like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
don't have
they
that
still
where
have
you
that.
live?
They still have that over there. Fuck no, dude. I'm from Tennessee, son. I go at Walmart's everywhere. What are you talking
Oh.
about?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Fluff can go down and get like a baguette. He can go to the local butchers. You know, he's got like local shit he can do. And if he wants to, he can fuck off to one of the bigger cities and go get what he wants. But it's not every city's got to have the same fucking stores. Here, it's every city's
Oh.
got to have the same fucking stores.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I have stuff that I go to, and it's
Where are you from?
local. I mean, I'm in the Midwest now, but yeah,
We
I've
have,
always just ignored big chains just because they're not. It's the
Well,
same.
you
shit
can't really
everywhere.
ignore them here in Tennessee because they kind of just ran them out of town.
Yeah.
In the South, they kind of just like big businesses. There's no protection for small businesses down here. So when a big business comes in and they push somebody out, they completely make them extinct. They completely wipe them out.
The only place here that has anything like that is we do have a place that has its own little butcher, and the reason that they've stayed in business for so long, even with all the big ones, is because there's a local fast food Mexican restaurant like Taco Bell but different, and they get all their meat from that place. So there's like 7 stores.
Smart.
So either way, they're staying in business. So either, and then what they do is they sell.
If I knew a Taco Bell that got meat locally, I would only eat at that Taco Bell.
Oh, he's gone. He crashed too.
Hey, nice.
Nice. Not just me. Yeah, it's kind of like Taco Bell. It's a little different. I would say it's about the same quality of shit though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shit. You wonder what? Well, I'm sure he'll come back, or maybe he won't. We'll figure it out. Is it stand up time? All right, we got to do the stretches.
I've been standing up. I got a. My trainer's been beating my ass with the deadlift, so my sciatic nerve is pissing me off.
Oh,
I'm doing all kinds of shit.
I think I'm supposed to play Dead or something in 10 minutes. What's that thing called I've been playing? What's that game I've been playing called?
Hellraisers.
Helldivers.
Helldivers.
Yeah,
That's
I'm supposed to play Helldivers with Kiss Me at 10.
And 10, we can end it in a couple minutes, however long you need to get onto it.
Oh shit! It takes me 60 seconds to go in there.
Well, we can end it in 9 minutes. We can, sorry, like 7, 6. We'll say 6. We'll just have it 6 minutes.
Ooh, yeah, I'm in a hamstrings. Oh, God. Don't ever stop stretching, ATK. I'm telling you right
Oh,
now, as soon
no.
as you fall behind, you'll never
No,
catch
I
up.
know. That's the best thing. I always stretch, so
Oh, good. Smart
I
man.
can. Let's see.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Garrett's a flexible son of a bitch, too.
I've always been that way since like whenever I started doing track, like last year in middle school. I haven't stopped stretching since then.
Smart.
And I realize it's kind of what I need to keep doing because it's probably what's keeping me as young as I feel.
It's definitely what's made a big difference for me. Like,
Yeah.
I have people, my trainer, and other people, they'll see how flexible I am, and they'll always ask me how I stay that flexible. And a lot of it's because
So
when I was
stop.
deployed,
Yeah.
there was a bunch of village elders that whenever we would meet with them, we would go on foot patrols. We would like sometimes meet with local villages and their elders and stuff to try to get information from them in a polite way. Of course, we would try to trade things to them,
Yeah.
try to get information, try to see how we could help them, hearts and minds, all that horse shit. But they sit and they crouch like this. And they sit real deep like this. Yeah, but basically with their butt cheeks in between their ankles.
Oh yeah.
Like they just sit like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they just sit like that. Yeah, they just sit like this. And because we wore armor all the time, it's difficult to do that for me. So I would always like try to practice sitting like these elders did
Yeah.
with my armor on, and I fucked it up a couple times, and they would laugh at me.
Just fall
but
over.
then I went back, But then I went back and practiced it in my room until eventually I could sit down just like this with my armor on, and then I did it in front of them. But that's why I was able to. I stretched and did all that just to make sure I could do that shit, but I never stopped because of that.
I guess.
But that's why I started doing it.
I guess I've always tried stretching stuff because, you know, when you're a little kid and you're like sit Indian style and stuff or whatever it's called with your cross legs, right? Well, I would put my feet on top of my legs, and then I just push myself off the ground, and I just hold that. So you can just do that, and then like I want to say whenever I started working out, like freshman of high school, maybe a little sooner, and I was trying to you know the alternate thing when you do pull-ups, you just go over.
Yeah.
I got used to doing that, so all my arm ligaments are looser too. So I'm just
Oh, nice.
I'm everywhere with it.
Flexible little femboy. Perfect.
I'm not a femboy.
Of course not.
This is fun.
Yes.
I like this. You do this all the time?
We used to do it weekly, but we haven't had any guests for a while. If we can get people, we'll keep doing it again. But
Nice.
I mean, we went to the point where we just had Plouffe on again, and we're like, well, I don't want to just keep having
Right.
the same people. So
Gotcha.
like if we can keep getting people, we can keep getting people. If anybody wants to be on, please, when they see this, please let me know. I will definitely take you, and then tell you not to say slurs on camera, and that's it.
Yeah, that's just me.
That's Plouffe. Let's
Dude,
get it
Steam
right.
VR's fucked.
DVR's fucked.
Steam VR's fucked. Okay.
Feels pretty
Yeah.
fucked right now.
I say with him
Yeah,
doing his
it's
thing,
just-
me crashing, and I saw you crash. So yeah.
It hard crashed for no goddamn reason.
Well, that's okay. We're about to end anyway. He has to do Hell Divers.
I figured.
Has
to. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna stream it or are you just gonna play it?
I guess maybe streaming it so you can watch it from there if you want.
All right.
Playing with them.
All right.
They asked me to play, and I said, "Yeah, that's fine. I'll play."
There you go. Well, thank you for being on tonight, sir. We appreciate you.
My genuine pleasure.
Yeah.
You guys
Okay.
asked good questions. I like this.
This
I
was-
enjoyed this.
I asked good questions.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
We just shoot the shit. We don't. There's no plan.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, if I was doing like a formal interview, I'd probably not enjoy it anyway.
Oh, good. I'm anything but formal. I can count the collared
I don't
shirts
like being
own.
asked.
Questions with authority pisses me off.
Good news. No one here has questions.
Questions?
Yeah, that's it. But we're gonna end it there, I guess. Let me switch scenes. Fuck, what fucking camera am I on? What the ending stream. And that'll be it for me. And I gotta give it a couple minutes. You're good to stop slurping. No one can see you. But I gotta leave it running for a couple of seconds because it does have a delay when it ends. So, but thank you for watching, everyone. Bye.